Hi, folks. Hope you're okay today. It's good to be with you. I want to talk to you about evolution and how it's collapsed under modern science and logic. This information that I'm about to tell you, some of it's quite cutting edge and has only come to light recently. And I hope it's of interest to you. If you want to go to my website, jasonburnspreacher.com, jasonburnspreacher.com, jasonburnspreacher.com. And if you want to see me using this information in a debate with an atheist, you can check out Bernie Dehler's YouTube channel, Bernie Dehler, Dehler. And on his channel, you will find a debate with me for about an hour. And I go into some of these topics. So that's my website is jasonburnspreacher.com. I want to talk to you about the collapse of evolution. Recent studies have shown between mathematics and mutations that the mutation rates don't add up mathematically. The calculation is gone beyond what evolution is actually expected. And when one applies these calculations, the model of evolution, species over time, breaks down completely. There are those who are quite clever and smart and try to get out of the loop of the problem and tell you that we can't compute the various factors through the gene pool in drift within a species. However, these are just arguments that don't hold weight, because the recent research that's been done and is continued to be done is based upon what we know and what we do not know. The other issue to remember is this argument from where we can't calculate the mutation rate mathematically because there are certain factors that we can't compute actually had more weight to these new findings, because the factors that we don't know would mean there would be extra chance factors which actually would send the mathematics even sky higher. So whichever way you look at it, evolution is in serious trouble and has collapsed because of this new research. The issue also is that a number of these papers that have come out, they all differ. Now, the argument will come that there is the theory of evolution, it's a fact, and there are these differences within the fact, but we can debate these, but it doesn't affect the grand theory of evolution as a fact. The problem with this is that science has to progress, and it has to progress when it investigates and has new knowledge and new evidence and new information. And when new information comes, sometimes it causes cognitive dissonance. It makes the old theory collapse and has to change. The mathematical rate of mutations, of how mutations settle within a gene pool and have a great effect over a long period of time, the mathematics has shown that this is not a viable model. And there's the problem. Many scientists are troubled by this and know that the game is up. But there are those populists on the ground who are trying to get you to believe in evolution, will try everything they can in their power to avoid this argument, to avoid this debate, and to disparage anybody who would disagree with evolution. Evolution is a myth. It has no evidence whatsoever. The mechanism cannot be proved in any shape or form, and when one investigates it, it absolutely collapses. Evolution has been propped up not by academic debate and discussion, but by intellectual bullying of universities who will not allow professors to investigate intelligent design, or to allow even their students to read any other books than what they require to read. That's a form of censorship and intellectual arrogance and dogmatism. How many times have we seen those who have tried to do new research and publish their peer reviews and their books being disparaged and put down by a certain section of the academic community who are fundamentalist evolutionists. The time is ripe for those in the academic world who believe in intellectual freedom and recognize the mathematical issue concerning mutation rates, who recognize that the game is up, should be willing to make a stand and call for more debate, more discussion, and more peer review articles on this topic, rather than muting debate and discussion. It's a worrying sign that those who are trying to develop and push forward science are being held back by anti-intellectual dogmatists who really pump and bang on and proclaim and preach the dogma of evolution. I believe that evolution is the biggest contract of the 20th century. I believe that you've been conned. I believe that you've been sold a lie. I believe people are holding on to this lie because they want to suppress the truth. They want to suppress the truth of God. They want to have an excuse not to believe in God. That is why people are holding on to evolution. That is why professors are silencing debate and discussion. That is why you are browbeaten and made to accept this view without any rational discourse or debate. Anybody who challenges this modern dogma is disparaged,